Welcome to the world's smallest heritage centre. It is dedicated to Scarborough's maritime families, past and present. Scarborough's history goes back 4,000 years to Bronze Age settlers who lived on the castle headland. 2,000 years ago the Romans built a lookout tower there. 1,000 years ago Viking raiders had a base here. The name Scarborough comes from Old Norse language, scar meaning cliff and borough meaning village. Fishing has always taken place here, and fishermen sailed up rivers delivering fish to York. The headland had a fort from the 1100s. The Normans built the largest castle in Britain on it in the 1200s. In 1253, Scarborough Fair started. It was a 45-day international market in August based upon the herring catch. From the 13th to the 16th century, Scarborough was the fourth largest town in Yorkshire. Merchants exported wool, barley, malt and fish. Mineral water was discovered here in the early 17th century, and Scarborough pioneered cold seawater bathing. This made us into the nation's first seaside resort. At that time, gentlemen jumped into the sea naked from boats, while the ladies had bathing gowns and bathing machines for changing in. By the 1700s, Scarborough was the seventh largest shipbuilding port in the country. The harbour was maintained by a levy on the Newcastle to London coal trade. In the early 1800s, we gained our first lighthouse and lifeboat. In 1845, the railway arrived from York, bringing many more visitors and taking away large quantities of fresh fish. In 1852, the first paddle steamer made Scarborough its home, signalling an end to wooden shipbuilding. In 1867, the Grand Hotel opened. It has 6 million bricks and 11 miles of carpet. It was the largest hotel in Europe. In 1869, a pier was built in the North Bay, but this was destroyed by a storm in 1905. In 1875, Britain's first funicular railway, otherwise known as Cliff Lift, started running here. In 1880, huge storms wrecked many ships along this coast, and many mariners drowned. In 1907, Scarborough was the fifth largest herring port in the country. In 1908, the Marine Drive opened, connecting the North and South Bays. In 1912, the Titanic sunk. Edward Harland, founder of the Harland and Wolff shipyard, was born here, as well as the Titanic's sixth officer, James Moody, one of those who drowned. In 1914, Scarborough was hit by 770 shells from 2 German battle cruisers. 18 people were killed, while a mine layer dropped 100 sea mines that were later to kill over 100 mariners. In 1917, a German submarine sank 13 of our fishing boats. In the 1900s, Scarborough had electric trams running through the town, and several open-air pools were built. In World War II, Scarborough was bombed by German aeroplanes. From the 1930s to the 1950s, tunny or tuna fishing took place. The largest caught was 851 pounds. In 1993, the Holbeck Hotel fell into the sea. In 2009, Scarborough's last boatyard closed, ending 200 years of boat building. In 2019, the Futurist Theatre was demolished. Today we are the second largest shellfish port in the country, and we welcome millions of visitors each year. If you want to learn more about our town's history, you can visit our full-size heritage centre at 45 Eastborough by turning right at the traffic lights next to the West Pier.